Wonderful. Good morning, everyone. This is Jennifer Bishop. It is August 27th, 2018. Woo, crazy, crazy. Super excited this morning. We have an amazing special guest, and I'm going to let Dr. Lee and Rebecca Seward introduce our guest. That's the amazing thing. We have an amazing group of leaders here with us. As I do always, I'm going to go over some announcements, and then we'll get right to our guests. So this morning, want to talk about end of the month and why the end of the month is so important. So the last auto ship, which was the 25th, ran, and so things that people need to know to get paid and grow is: one, personally, you have to have one order of 40 PV personally. Two, you have to be at 200 PV to be 100% commissionable for everything. And what that means is that you and your personal customers have to be at least be at 200 PV. Also, look on www.bigbluecalendar or your leader in your groups websites or Facebook groups to see what's going on, because we still have, today's the 27th, so we still have all today, 27, 29, 30, 4 more days of the month. So we still have time to invite and get people on Zooms. That's so incredible. We have Zooms. When I first started in this business 8.5 years ago, we didn't have Zoom. It wasn't even available. So, and then I love this. It says, come alone and you will grow. But if you come with guests, your business will grow, and you get that choice. So next big events are so important in our business. The next big event is LVAs, and I think there's like 30 some, and that for newer people, that's LifeVantage Academy, and that's where people all the leaders around will come to different areas and teach us about what's going on in LifeVantage. The next one is September 15th. It's usually the third Saturday of the month, except when we have a national or an international event. And every 18 months, we're lucky enough to have what's called Global Convention. And that's going to be happening October 25th through the 27th. Oh, and for LVA, LifeVantage Academy, you can look up www.lifevantageacademy.com to see where your nearest LifeVantage Academy is. And then Global Convention will be in Salt Lake City, October 25th through the 27th. I happen to be in Park City right now. Drove right by LifeVantage Academy's corporate office yesterday. I didn't realize it was that close to where I was going to be at, but that was super cool. And then Ireland, the next incentive trip, Ireland, in October of 2019. So if you've never been to Ireland or have been and want to go again, our company is so amazing. We get to can have a free trip to these beautiful places. So without further ado, I want to get to why we're here this morning, and I'm going to let Lee and Rebecca Seward introduce our special guest this morning. So you guys take it away, and I'm going to mute myself. Oh, you're muted.
There we go. Got it. Well, thank you, Jennifer. Yeah, it is a privilege for Becky and I to introduce HAYES. She is the epitome of the phrase, emotion creates motion. She's an extremely active, energetic, inspiring individual, visionary. She has an amazing story. This story, some of you heard at EA, and if you can't feel this story, then there's something wrong with you. She's overcome so many things. At a very young age, she broke the chain of poverty in her family, and I'm sure she'll talk more about that. Her inspiration and her love is to inspire other people and create excitement, which she does wherever she goes. She served as a corporate executive. She had her own business as a successful Asian telecommunications owner. She's a certified life coach. She's been a banker. And now she's a network marketing professional and a new Elite Pro 7. So very impressive. In spite of all the success she had in her earlier career, she realized that she wasn't getting paid for what she was worth, and that she was working for somebody else's dream, and that time was her greatest asset and value, and there wasn't any residual. So she knew she had to find a better way, and she fell in love with network marketing. And this is her first time in the industry, and as I said, she's created her retirement assets as a Elite Pro 7. I've enjoyed interacting with Kai over the years on various times, and she is a person that you cannot help but get energized by being around. So Kai, I'm looking forward to hearing you. Your story is so great, and we just love you. So
thank you. Thank you so much for being on the Zoom and call this morning.
It's a privilege. Thank you very much, Doc Lee and Becky. My goodness, it's such an honor when Dr. Lee have texted me to join your team for a Zoom call. I immediately said, big yes. I said, I'll do it for you in a second, because Dr. Lee and I have been friends for quite a few years, and we've been actually helping one another, doing some conferencing call when Zoom was not yet the trend. But and also I'm pleased to meet Jennifer. I've always been hearing about her name. So finally, we come together. And welcome, everybody. Good morning to you all, and thank you for jumping into this call. And hopefully my only goal today is to add value by giving hope, courage, inspiration, and love to all, because I want to share my passion in everything that I do, and how to overcome these adversities and afflictions. I hope that you will be inspired by it. So yes, I am Kai Hayes from Austin, Texas, your Elite Pro 7 leader. And I'd like to start with my story. So I am originally from the Philippines. I'm the youngest of the 4 siblings. I lived a life of poverty at the age of 25. When my other siblings took off and got married, I was left and challenged to be the breadwinner of my family. So I was taking care of my mother and father, and also 2 grandparents. And then at the age of 33, I became a single mom, with only 3 years of being married, unfortunately. But I was blessed with my only son. His name is Nico, and he then became my inspiration. And by the grace of the Lord, I broke the chain of poverty in the family because of excellent work ethics, and I really wanted to give my family, my parents, my grandparents, and of course my son, I didn't want him to experience poverty anymore. So I worked hard. And I always value and truly thank God for every opportunities that He has given to me. So that actually paved the road to success. And I was a very successful corporate executive. And yes, I really am very good at what I do. But unfortunately, the thing that I didn't like about that is, like Dr. Lee has mentioned earlier, is that I realized I wasn't getting paid my worth. And so I continued to search, and luckily I was offered a partnership from the British company, and I signed up the partnership, which actually allowed me to own my Asian telecommunications company. I didn't know how to. It's my first time to own and run a company, but you know what? That courage and belief that you can do anything in life, and that is God's gift. How can you say no to God's gift? That's an acceleration. So all you have to do is say yes today and then figure it out later. So that's how I operate in my life. So fast forward, I truly achieved that financial success. At the age of 34, recession came. I was invincible. I was traveling all over Europe, and I was traveling all over Asia to build that channel of distribution for my telecommunications company. So again, was I happy? Yes, I was, because I was providing that lifestyle with my family. But unfortunately, time is also equivalent to money, right? And time is very important to me because I noticed that I didn't really have so much time, due to my traveling. I didn't have so much time to spend the quality time with the people that I love the most. So I was thinking, there's got to be a better way. But, Nico was growing up that time, so I said I have to do the things that is a priority in my life, which is to provide Nico a father. So I remarried 2003, but we migrated to the United States. Didn't plan that at all, but we had to settle here, and I left everything behind, all of my family, and including my company. I sold my company blindfolded, and I married the most wonderful man in the world. His name is Greg. And so 2003, that was 2003. So I sold my company. What happens? I wasn't residual, so that's what it is. After another 30 days, I didn't get paid. So I was like, really, really concerned about that. Oh my God, I didn't realize. But yes, I saved up the money, but I didn't work for 5 years. And the money that I saved up was used for my son's college. We paid it off full in cash. And after 5 years, you know how the money gets depleted. So, I decided to explore the banking arena, and I found myself at Wells Fargo, becoming a private banker. And only just about 18 months, because of the excellent work ethics that I had, I became the top banker in the whole entire Austin district for just about 18 months. But again, ask me, was I happy? Are you kidding me? Not at all, because I didn't want to get stuck in the traffic. I didn't want to wake up early in the morning. It was difficult for me to go back to the employment. And I said, someone has to tell you when to take your lunch. Someone has to tell you when to take your vacation. And I said, the rate I'm seeing right now, because of the economy, it's like a lot of people are not retiring. And so will I be working until I'm 65 to 70 years old and realize that, I'm lucky if I can have 40% of my retirement. It's not even enough to live by. So there were a lot of, questions that's formulating in the top of my head. So, but again, another blessing, I think, because, I prioritized love, and I married Greg, and I didn't care about the material things that I had back in the Philippines. God has blessed me again. The doors knocked, and my colleague from Wells Fargo told me about this investigative report. In fact, he came to me 3 times, and thank God he did, because otherwise my life would have not changed forever. Because that time, you guys, that's why you've got to keep an open mind, and you've got to allow yourself to just explore things, because you'll never know that it might be a chance, an once in a lifetime opportunity. And so I did. And the sad part of it all is that, okay, network marketing, I haven't done that. And not only that I haven't done network marketing, but I looked down at network marketing because I thought that it wasn't a real job. And so, but I said the product was really, really mind-boggling. It's like, on a business standpoint, as a businesswoman, I said, I am in front of a product that has no competition, that is backed by science, and the company is just begun, just started. We are being invited to be the first who would create this momentum and awareness about this disruptive technology. And I said, how can I go wrong? I mean, this is too good to be true. So I set aside my doubts about network marketing, which is a great decision. And I slowly kind of like plugged myself in. I did this part-time. I signed, but I wasn't ready to give up Wells Fargo Bank. And boy, the more I go to these events, whether it's a weekly meeting, whether it's an LDA monthly meeting, and more so the Elite Academy, my eyes were open. I said, network marketing isn't at all a scam. Network marketing provides people a job opportunities that allows us to get paid 5 ways. If we can only understand the 5 ways of our compensation plan and the residual income that it offers us, meaning to say, you do it once, you get paid over and over and over until actually you can pass this from generations to generations. So whatever effort that you have exerted today will be benefited, can be willable to your children and to your children's children. Now, what particular opportunity offers that? So guess what? After that, I fired my boss. I quit my job after just 11 months of doing this. I did this full time. And so I was very, very thankful to my friend who offered me this opportunity. But along the way, I want to get back to my story. Sorry. 2004, because I left my family totally without any hesitation. I have to start my new life here in the United States. So because of my blessings, we actually created the Bridge of Hope Ministry, a local charity where we feed about 200 children. And then also we have signed up just recently, a few years ago, with St. Rita College, helping 25 orphanage right now. And many more. Hopefully with LifeVantage blessings, we will be able to do a lot more charities. But I'm telling you, this journey, our life, as well as the LifeVantage journey, there's a lot of uncertainties, and therefore we are all shouting for freedom, right? But in December 24, there was a big uncertainty that we faced when Greg told me that he had a brain cancer. It was actually a stage 3 brain tumor, and I was shocked because it was December, and I was truly, I know for a fact that not a lot of people survive cancer, so I still am very, very emotional whenever I speak about it, because I really, really thought that I'm going to lose him, because when the doctor said there was no treatment for anaplastic astrocytoma, and I just summoned him, like, what are you going to do now? What are we going to do? Greg is not dying. It's not acceptable. So, and we were trying to look for other alternatives, like in terms of doctors. And then we did, but same thing. There was no treatment that is prescribed for a stage 3. So what they did as a medical protocol, they had to prescribe the stage 4 therapy. And so I said, will he be over-medicated? And they said, we have no choice, because we have to do it the aggressive approach. We can't literally, put a trial on basis, error basis with stage 2. He will be under-medicated. And I said it was not acceptable to me, but we then went ahead, did a surgery, did radiation, and also did the chemo, 6 months. The thing about LifeVantage company is that it allowed me to be with Greg while he was struggling with his cancer. I was with him, side by side with him, for the 6 months of his journey with this affliction. And if I was working with Wells Fargo Bank, I wouldn't be able to do that. But if we guys had to have that money set aside, we have to go to work, and we're not there for our family. So it was amazing, even validated to me that network marketing is the way to success and the best exit strategy. And the worst is that while he was fighting for his life, he's worked for 20 years and he was the brightest spoke in his company. His boss called up and told him, hey, Greg, unfortunately, the company is reorganization. We're cutting off, and you are the one that's also one of the list that were laid off. And so he hit rock bottom. That was a very, very bad situation. But guess what? you know, after a year, that company actually folded up. But we had to do what we have to do. Um, we accepted it, and thank God that we have residual coming in. And we actually paid our bills in cash. So it was the blessing of the Lord that truly, amazingly was helping us. So I'm just telling you guys, there will be adversities in your life. There will be afflictions in your life. Uncertainties happens, at least that you are expecting them. But I want you to know, guys, that we are here. You know, we are here to face that, to be courageous, to face all our challenges. And guess what? It's actually going 4 years. By December this 2018, Greg is cancer free. And we actually didn't finish the 14-month chemotherapy that was prescribed. Now, I cannot claim that we can cure, treat, diagnose any illnesses and diseases, but I just want to let you know that NRF2 activation, the massive dosage of that, has helped Greg in his struggle with cancer. So he is very healthy now, and that's the reason why I am more passionate in doing this business, because I really want to actually get him out of his job, because he found another job when after 6 months after his struggle with his cancer. So my value that I wanted to give to you is that you will face struggles in your business, but it doesn't matter. It's how bad you want this, how big your why is, because not only that particular adversities that we faced. When I was a Pro 3, I hope that this will actually enlighten you and inspire you. My upline left me for no reason. Yes, I did sort of like jump to Pro 3 at a very, very short period of time because he was there and I was really following the system. But after that, I was blinded. I mean, I didn't know any higher ranks during that time. But guess what? What actually helped me to stay and not follow my upline who quit? I went to the conventions and I introduced myself to the elites in front of the seats, at the VIP seats. And guess what? I introduced myself and asked for help. And you know what? With our culture in LifeVantage, you can also do that. Reach out, because we cannot be great, you guys. No man and women can be great on his own. We need people around us that actually raises up our standards. And that's what one of my success in LifeVantage. Other than that, when I was Pro 7, another obstacle came into my life when Philippines shut down. Philippines, I was having a great time in the Philippines, opening it up. You know, we thought we're going to open up in 2016. But guess what? It was derailed again because the company focused on other markets for whatever reason. Should I put a blame game to the company? I don't think so. I trusted God, and I said, I still am going to be with LifeVantage no matter what, because I know I have a responsibility to my team. I cannot turn my back on them no matter what. I cried for 1 week. I shut the door. Early in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, I was waking up Greg because I was in anxiety. I said, how could they, you know, shut down the Philippines? I'm supposed to be a Pro 9 because I signed up a blue diamond Kiani with 6 diamonds underneath them, 500,000 in volume. They signed up and they were starting to sign up their people. But after 2 weeks, the LifeVantage companies told me, stop signing up people from the Philippines, shutting down. And guess what? I faced those doctors and network marketers who actually resigned from Kiani. One of the top earners gave up their $20,000 monthly residual. And here I am. I faced them. I told them the truth. Guess what? They're still waiting for me when the Philippines open up. That's the kind of relationship I build with people and with my team. Work with your heart and soul, and you will be blessed. No matter how tough life is, we are all here to do great things in life. But in order to do so, we have to find a way to serve the many. For serving the many leads to greatness. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Dr. Lee. Thank you so much. And I hope you guys will be at the Elite Academy, All LifeVantage Academy. Don't give up. The rainbow is out there. Thank you. So sorry.
No, sorry about it. I mean, what a story. Thank you so much for sharing, and thank you so much for your passion and your emotion. You know, I mean, you've been so successful. You've helped so many people. You've built such an amazing team of people that just love you. So we know that your heart, you are a true servant leader. So thank you so much for sharing with us today.
And it's my pleasure to be here. You guys, I apologize for being too emotional. I normally get
don't apologize.
but this time, I don't know.
We all do it.
I'm just
We all
speaking
do
from the
it.
heart.
Yeah.
Jennifer, it's been a pleasure.
With your story, you deserve to be emotional. I mean, this is an amazing story. I hope people take it to heart. Jennifer?
Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, Kai, thank you, thank you. Well, I will tell you, you definitely got on the right team call because, boy, Rebecca and I were always crying.
That's right.
And there's a lot of other people on the team that we are a team of emotion, and I'm like, I don't know how people can't when they hear your story. Oh my gosh. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Passion, and like you said, those Philippines people, they're waiting, and the company will. We know that. You know, I know, gosh, there's been so much stuff that's happened in the Philippines. My heart, I have an uncle that's married to a Filipino lady for years, and it's so devastating, all that's happened there. And so, you know, that 9-level, you know, blue diamond is still waiting. They're still waiting.
Right.
So God has big plans for us. So
for all of us.
Yeah,
we are
thank
so
you
blessed
for
to have
sharing.
LifeVantage. We are so blessed to be in LifeVantage journey. So I just wanted to inspire everybody.
You did.
Never quit and just follow the system. Yes.
Yeah.
And come to the events because you've got to see it and hear it the way we did. We cannot bring the emotions back to you guys.
Right.
But I guarantee you, it's freedom is waiting out there. Freedom is waiting out there.
I can't wait to come give you a big hug at Global Convention. And like you said, when, you know, I'm surprised we've never really met. And it's, and that's what's so cool is, you know, amazing leaders that we have on our team, Dr. Lee and Rebecca. We have other amazing leaders as well. That's what we always say is like, it does take this team, and they'll connect with different people than I do, and that's the beauty of our culture of LifeVantage. It doesn't matter what team, we're all team LifeVantage.
Can I jump on that a second?
Yes, Julie, go ahead.
Kai, I wanted to just say thank you because Rachel Stewart Higgins, you've adopted her as part of your family in Austin, and I'm actually her enroller, and yeah. And so I just wanted to express a heartfelt thanks of helping her feel welcome in the Austin area and helping her establish a community out there of people she can reach out to that are more local. And so I just want to build this really is cross-line teams helping teams. And thank you for being an inspiration and a leader in that train of thought because it has really meant a lot to Rachel and myself as well. Thank you.
I'm glad. Yes, Rachel is one of my, oh my God, she is actually helping us out, one of my part of the committee. Oh, she is so wonderful. And then, you know, I'm talking to the host right now because I'm doing the LV Academy for the meantime. So she is going to be standing in front of the room. You know, that's what I do. You know, I adopt a lot of people, a lot of LifeVantage because I was an orphan in LifeVantage, right? So I believe in adopting, you know, many people whose leader are actually outside their territory or just like an orphan like me. But that's why they are so, oh my God, I've adopted so many of them that they are so excited that they found a family. Yes.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you too.
So isn't that cool? I mean, that just makes my heart so happy. Thanks for sharing that, Julie, because, you know, Kai, you may not have known that. It's just so crazy how, you know, we help out other people and you just never know who it helps. So Well, it is 8:30, you guys. I want to respect everyone's time. Thank you, Kai, again. Thank you, stewards.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
everyone,
Thank
for
you.
being on. Just like Kai said, go out and get it. I mean, it is happening, and it's not just enough to be in LifeVantage. We have to be sharing it with everyone we know. That's why I tell people I have a moral responsibility because of my story, both physically and financially, to share this. And so have a great week. Next Monday is going to be Labor Day, so we're not going to have a team call, but the week after, you'll want to get everybody on. We have another cross-culture, Sunny Boulanger from Louisiana is going to be on the team call. So look forward to hearing his words of wisdom. We are so blessed and honored. You guys have a great couple weeks. I'm here for three-way calls or Zooms or whatever.
Hi, I just want to say to Kai Millet from New Jersey, she is our mentor, and we love you. We're so proud of you. You're awesome. Thanks a lot for inspiring us. Hi.
You're so sweet. Thank you. I love you.
Okay, take care all. Love you all. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye
For
bye.
Thanks.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Have a great
Thank
week.
you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.